Hey y'all, what's going on? It's your boy Astro. Today I'm leaving Dallas. I want to say thank you to every single person who uh who came and did their session. Thank you for every soul that watched, showed your love to every client that came through. Thank you all for every single morsel of energy you put towards the sessions and towards me. I appreciate you all a lot. It's been amazing, you know, in Dallas. There were a lot of overthinkers and what have you, but their experiences have them to understand that they have a little bit more work to do when quieting down their mind. And it was just an all-out beautiful experience. I hope y'all can hear me good because I have to wear this mask. I'm in the airport. And yeah, shout out to everybody who participated in the full moon ceremony we had last night. That was awesome. It was amazing. What else I could say? All right. Once y'all can hear me, that's good. Last night was, pretty powerful. I know there's some new things that some people have never experienced but only heard about. And last night was a start of something great, something that could be passed on from now on. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you again. Thank you. Thank you. I will never ever be able to say how thankful I am for every one of y'all. Yeah, I appreciate you. I have photo. So most people, you know, yes, it was very beautiful. If y'all was in the room, it was like a cascade of energy. You could feel the I'm talking about. It's just going on like this, just going on and on and on. It's awesome. And say leave. You kill me. It's a hey boo thing. Oh, you're something else. So yeah, it's now we're on to Alabama, and then after that we're on to Atlanta, and then after Atlanta is Miami, and then we just go on and on and on until it's time for the tour to stop, and then it's time for, and then it's time for. Sorry guys, it was a distraction. I apologize for that. Uh, just I'm gonna take my notifications off because the moment I come on YouTube, I get all kind of messages at the same time. I'd rather let me message you afterwards. Let me do my live, please. Thank you. Now, um, after the August is when I will be. So my days off, I'm gonna be going through those applications of the people who wanted to be one of the 12s. I'm gonna be going through those on my days off to check out who's gonna be in. It's actually gonna be 24, not 12. We're gonna work double. Because if 115 people could apply for that, that means that they definitely want to experience and do the work. Who's this? I just came from Las Vegas before Dallas. I was there for a whole week in Dallas. I mean, Las Vegas. What you can do is when you see Eternal Sunshine comes on, she will post, I guess, a link towards the application. Maybe someone stop taking the application because it's so much. Yeah, no, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a whole lot, but I'm gonna get through them. You know, even on my day off, I work. I just want y'all to know, I never stop working. I always work because it never stops. For people, it's work. For me, it's a way of life. You know, and then y'all get to see the human side of me. Oh, thank you for the appreciation. Thank you for saying that, and I appreciate y'all. And it's not. It doesn't feel like work. You know when it feels like work? Like it doesn't. This you understand? Listen, my team, they don't stop working. They be talking about me, but not working, and they don't stop working either. Yeah. So I know y'all took notice of the healing modality we used when we put hands over each other and we literally healed each other. Like this is something that is documented. This happens all the time. I am sort of shocked that I'm sort of shocked that we don't do this now. We've become so left brain, and I want to say this thing to you too as well. I've noticed a lot of discouraging conversations about a lot of nervousness about how you're an overthinker and you won't be able to do your session and you're not sure. If you're going to continue saying that, all you're doing is hypnotizing yourself to not experience it. Stop telling yourself that you won't experience it because then that is what will happen. You won't experience what you need to experience, okay? I need you to understand that. Hey, Sharon. So, y'all, please put in the universe that you're going to experience an amazing session and that your mind will be clear and you will not have any expectation. You will be a blank canvas because that's important. Being a blank canvas. Being a blank canvas. Do not have an expectation of what to see and what to wear. I mean, what you'll be. And don't have that. I need you to come to me with being a blank canvas. Because if you don't, you won't experience what you need to experience. All right? Like that's for real. Yeah, blank canvas. And for you guys who have control issues, if you have family members who you live with, do this for me. Blindfold yourself. Have that person to lead you throughout the whole day. As a matter of fact, make that a 1 day thing during the week, or maybe 2 days out of the week, where you blindfold yourself from morning until when you have a day off or so and so, and have somebody lead you throughout the whole day. Watch how fast, watch how fast you lose that sense of control. There are 4 areas that I normally test when it comes to doing hypnosis and getting people past their subconscious mind. Because even though they pass the 4 tests, there's still underlying habits that they have mentally. The first test is trust. One cannot do a session if you have underlying trust issues. In order to break that, have somebody to stand in the back of you and catch you, fall backwards within 3 seconds. Make sure somebody's strong now, because some people can't catch you, right? So, if you were Amazon, If you're an Amazon woman, just make sure somebody's strong enough to catch you. All right? Doing trust exercise is important. That's one area. Then the second one is control. Test to see if you have control issues. And if you do, there are ways of dealing with that. What you can do is, like I said before, blindfold yourself. For y'all who have control issues, y'all can't let nobody drive y'all. Sit in the passenger seat, say absolutely nothing. Say absolutely nothing. And have literally that person drive. Don't and keep your eyes open. Don't close your eyes. If you gotta close your eyes a couple minutes, just do that. But allow for that person to literally drive and just allow that person to just drive, all right? This is how you know when you have control issues. And how in the world you expect to do a session with me if you can't even like allow somebody to drive while you sit down in your chair and let somebody take control of the wheel? How you expect for somebody like me to guide you if you can't even trust the people who you love and who you spend time with? How you expect for a stranger? Well, I'm not really a stranger, but how you expect? See, Alicia, you something else. But real talk though, how you expect for somebody like myself, who you're just meeting for the first time, to drive you into a past life regression? So that's two areas you need to work on. Trust. Then it's control. Control, releasing it. When you do that, do another exercise. Just blindfold yourself. Have either your daughter, your child, whoever it may be, your lover, your friend. Have them to guide you throughout the whole house. Not cheating. I'm talking about completely blindfolding yourself. And allow for them to guide you around the house. Put you in the tub. Uh, Feed you. Allow for them to do things for you while you're there. So I'm gonna need y'all to do that. That is important. These are trust exercise, control exercise, and trust exercise. And then there's the overthinking. That's the third area that I also test for. Overthinking. You literally can change that. It takes a conscious effort to tell yourself, stop thinking. Stop it. The minute that you think about something and it's going, you have to literally, in a moment at that time, say, say to yourself, stop thinking. Stop it. When you see, get a random thought, you start thinking about, the food that you cooked yesterday, and then tell yourself, stop, cancel, and delete. Continue doing that. You have to take it. It's like going in the gym. When you go in the gym, you don't expect to be able to lift 50 pounds, 100 pounds the moment you get there. Stay with your 1 pound. Tell yourself every single moment, stop, cancel, and delete. Stop, cancel, and delete. Continue to do that. And you will literally train your mind to stop overthinking. You have to do it consciously. You can't let your mind be like, oh, I'm going to overthink, it just happens, it just happens. No, you are in control of your mind. All right, Bougie. uh, but that's what I need for y'all to do. That's the third test. So, now I said again, trust issues, control issues, overthinking. The last one is this: following orders subconsciously. Following orders subconsciously. Now, if you see, how can somebody like me guide you into a past life regression? or into quantum healing. If you can't follow orders subconsciously, you're doing the opposite stuff. You ever saw those persons who I did a session with, and when I say, uh, you're in the garden in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they say, mm, I'm in the clouds. I'm flying with the birds. They'll be like, okay, so arrive. Make sure come down back to earth in the garden. And they're like, I'm still flying, still in the clouds. Sorry. How in the hell? How do you expect me to guide you if you can't subconsciously follow orders? Tell me, how does it work? It doesn't. It can't work. You need to be able to follow orders subconsciously. And you want to know how to do that? Y'all who got children and lovers, this is what you need to do. Say, baby, tell me what to do. I'm sure you'll be attacking the control and the following orders subconsciously. Let me tell you why kids and children are able to experience this. I'm going to tell you why. And this is it. Let me tell you why they can experience a session more than you guys. One, they don't have trust issues. You grow to have less than trust issues. That's one. They don't have control issues because they're not in control of anything other than how to eat, how to sleep, and trying to control your pocket from the money you spend, trying to manipulate. That's the only thing. Other than that, they control absolutely nothing. One, they have trust issues. Two, they don't have control issues. Three, overthinking. We make them to overthink by giving them so much work and so much school work and having them intellectual. But before then, they don't think that much. Why? Because they don't have a bill to pay. The only thing they got to do is worry about what to wear at school or what to wear at home, the game they play. They don't have that stuff to worry about. They don't have to worry about cooking, about what to clean, about what to do to work. None of that. Another thing is following orders subconsciously. You know, if you tell your son and your daughter, you better listen. You better go. You don't even have to say the word. Boy, you bet. Listen. You are. Oh, you better. You ain't gotta say. You ain't gotta say nothing after that. They just know. They know what to do after that. Right. This is why children are able to do these sessions more than you guys. First off, some of y'all women don't even like my telling you what to do. Listen, I'm the alpha female up in here. And you're not saying it from a male chauvinistic perspective. It doesn't even have to be another male telling you. It could be a female telling you what to do. All right. Oh, I do from a certain age. I go from age 12 and up. But yeah, age is 12 and up because they have their attention span. Because you got to be able to have attention, focus, concentration too. So that's important. Which is what I test before I even do all of that. When I talk to you, I look at your eye contact. If your eyes are shifty, you're moving up and down. I test and say, okay, this person is not focused. They're not a focused individual. It's going to be a little rough for them. So I do that subconsciously. But, you know, that's a test I do without saying anything to you. So work on being a child again. Work on being a child again. This is the only place, the only way you'll be able to experience something like this, so you can tap into. You got to go backwards to go forwards. This is literally what you got to do. Y'all be doing the grown-up stuff too long and doing things that are, you know what I mean? All right, all right, Jay. All right, so yeah, so let's do that. Y'all focus on that. Focus on being that child, that inner child again. I had a few people who did a session, writing dollars, two of them, and because they were so busy being parent, having to think and worry about food and how to cook, with the clean, never doing anything creative, nothing at all, to the point where they shut down their mind from being creative, can't visualize, can't imagine, because they're so busy being left brain. Like, you can't, you have to, it's a must. Right. So, in order to really, and the hemi sync, what I really tell people is, so my relaxation video is to relax you when you go to bed at night if you can't sleep, if you're having some problems. My relaxation video is good for that. It's also good for you getting used to my voice, so you can understand my words and feel it clearly. However, the hemi sync, it literally brings the mind to center because it goes like this, just like that. That's what it does, and it allows you to sleep. All of you who have sleep patterns who are off, try listening to hemi sync. And I assure you, every day, every day, every day. And y'all, all of y'all will be going to doctors for anxiety and insomnia. I can assure you. I'm not trying to and take away from the money from all the psychologists around. But if you were to use those continuously, you would have the opportunity, just like how you go in the gym and build muscle, you'll be able to build that ability to be in control of your own mind. Mrs. Price, there may be something about, I don't know why it leaves you nauseous. That may be something that's a little different than ME-Sync because it literally centers the mind. And sometimes people get addicted to overthinking to the point where they get withdrawals. So you may be going through a withdrawal, all right? Yeah, this is true, Tanya. I agree. And all I'm gonna tell you is this: it's amazing. Thank you very much, Tanya. I appreciate it. All right, so the question, Teresa asked the question. Astro, can you explain something for me? Is it possible for a fragment to reside fully in you for years? Will it ever go away? She only surfaces in moments of intimacy. You know, fragments, I've realized from doing this session, have a mind of their own sometimes, and it's your higher self doing it. So, I mean, and you got to explain that a little bit more, Teresa, because I want to understand what you mean by that. I know who she is. I don't have memory of it. My partner does, but I see her manifesting in mirrors. Oh, yeah. So you literally experience your soul fragment and you see the energy behind it. Apple science, you should be concerned. What you should do is take it in increments, like how they said, 15 minutes. I don't know why your head hurts. Maybe because you're so left brain and now you're going through withdrawals. That's probably what it is. But just continue. It's a relaxation video and let me sync working if you're sleeping through it. Tanya, try to stay awake for the hemi sync. Now my relaxation video will literally send you asleep. I understand that. Hey Ramona, yes, definitely meet you soon. Sally Hemming. Wow. Hey Poco, what's poppin'? Astro, what does it mean being an all white hallway with no walls? Just a very long hallway. All right, so you've done it before, and what that can mean for you is your subconscious mind is completely like open to more. It means that you have an endless possibility of receiving information. Bougie, yes, I gave away free stuff. I gave away some free stuff. I gotta update my team on that as well. Oh, I danced. They could tell you we danced after like the camera went off. Say one stuff. What I gotta do with y'all? Tell me what I'm gonna do with y'all. Okay, so Chantel, you asked, how do you heal the fear of a wound that has happened multiple lifetimes? I understand the same thing happens each incarnation. Well, it doesn't really happen every incarnation. It's according to that soul. If they never get it right, then they have to do it over again. Yeah, last night was pretty cool, Lavon. Hey, Astro, are the Cosmic Souls getting t-shirts? You know, I mentioned this before. Every single perk is like once a month. You you get a perk a month. A shirt is a perk. You don't get all the perks one time. These things come with loyalty. I mean, and you know, but we're in the process of making sure that's one of the perks, and we have to make a final order. Yeah. If you feel the need that your order, you want to get a shirt, you can order from my line and have your shirt, and then when we do the shirts, we could actually make sure that you get it. The cosmic souls are gonna get a different type of souls. They won't get a shirt that's in the that's on the page. You're gonna get a different stuff. What the question is? I introduced my brother to your work, and he said your snaps remind him of Thanos snaps. It's interesting. Y'all killing me. Say Thanos. Yeah, so how you doing? Keep up the good work. The question is, why do some people vibrate the body? Some says it's the Holy Spirit smile. All right, Kingsley. So let me answer you for that. Uh, the ones who vibrate a lot, there are a few different reasons why. One of the reasons is that people are so used to being in control of their body and so tense and so uptight. I'm trying to get color so I could be able y'all get be able to see me clearly. All right, this is better. So most people are so in control of their physical body, always tense, always straight up. So when they're relaxed for the first time, where their body is just like relaxed. They don't know how to react. It's sort of like, oh gosh, my muscles are so loose. That's what happens. That's one of them. And then they miscon they confuse it with them being cold because they're jittering. But they're jittering because of that. So they're losing the sense of control in a way. All right. Let me see the other question. I was floored to see you play that. Oh, uh, do you think a reoccurring dream could actually just be a past life? As a kid, I had a recurring dream of my father being found in a wooden box. Never saw his face. I just always knew it was him. Yeah, it could possibly be a recurring dream of a past life. That's very traumatic for you. What's the most effective way to build a relationship with higher self? To open a connection with ancestors? You know, in order to really open up with ancestors, you got to trust what information is coming to you. The higher self is the self. And, your ancestors, help guide you, help guide. But how you can expect to listen to the higher self, I mean, your ancestors, and you can hardly listen to your own higher self. Like people be like, I listen to my ancestors. I be like, so do you hear yourself? Do you hear your higher self talk? Because for you to go to hear the ancestors, how could you quiet down your mind to hear ancestors if you can't even hear your own damn higher self? I be hearing people talk about it like, I hear my ancestors speak, and I be like, but but do you hear your own higher self speak? Because that's important. All right. So when it comes to like the ancestry work, an effective way to build a relationship with your higher self is to quiet down your mind and trust what your small little whisper voice in the right side of your brain, is telling you. Trust it. Trust that intuition. That is where you build a relationship with the higher self. When you're ready, I'm open to creating a design astro. Oh, listen, thank you very much, Jay. I have an amazing designer. Where your spirit guys stop talking to you if you do something that they don't like. Where your spirit guys stop talking to you if you do something that they don't like. Your spirit guides they do not keep count of your wrongs. Your spirit guide unconditionally. That's why when people talk about if you don't give a sacrifice to your spirit guides, they're not gonna take care of you. That's a lie. Your spirit guides love unconditionally, unless they're a different kind of spirit guides. And I'm gonna do Zoom with y'all. You know what? I think I'll do that. I thought about that. Apple science. What does your zodiac sign and Lilith indicate about you? It indicates the dark goddess side of you, the sexual energy that could be repressed or used as manipulation. It's a part of you that draws people towards you sexually and magnetically without them even understanding why. It is also the sacred woman inside of you, the sacred feminine in you that's deep down on the inside that you need and desire. Uh, Bougie, I already know that from when I was like, if I get them all my perks, they need to drop me the month. Uh-uh. Thank you, Akana. Okay, so where am I? I'm trying to go all apart. Can your Lilith sign change? Mine was Lilith in Scorpio. My, what do you say? My Lilith in Scorpio now. It is in Little Sag. Is that possible? Uh, you mean a progress chart? Could possibly be so. But I don't know if that's the case. If you find your natal chart, it doesn't change. Oh, that's pretty cool. When you're coming back to the when you're coming to the UK, thanks. You know, as soon as I get my crew doing the same thing as me, I could be flexible to go into the UK and the Europe and in other places, which I will go. All right. Do you recommend doing a progressive chart at some point after ceremonies like last night? A progressive chart, progress chart is for like, oh, it's progress chart to see how you progress. Uh, Thank you, Apple Science. I appreciate you for that. What's going, tell her? Astro with the truckers. Yeah, it's uncomfortable though, and the sound is clear because I'm wearing my mask and you can still hear me clearly, so that you know that's pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, Apple Science, I truly appreciate your donations. Every single donation to me, I appreciate. Maxine, you ready for the next one? Have you considered having a mini regression party by request? Um, doing it in a group setting is is all good and fine and dandy, but the person wouldn't get their maximum experience as they should, as opposed to one on one. This is what I'm be training my group for, so that they could be able to do more and more and more at the same time. All right. So yeah, guys, uh, I thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you again for the night. I mean, for last night. Last night was amazing, and also I'm gonna be in Alabama, in After Alabama, Atlanta. So y'all tune in. A lot of Alabama's people be really good. Their sessions be real good, like real good. And then what else I had to say to y'all? Man, this dude came in. Anyway, um, I was about to say something. Yes, so about the 12. When we come into place, we be swapping everybody, just like one by one is way more better than a group. Now, when we have group situations like last night was pretty cool. But you want to go deeper into the healing, deeper and deeper. That's right, deeper and deeper. I'm having for me, people ask me, and I know I ask this all the time. I was asked, are you in a relationship? Did you date so and so? And to be honest with you, I tried to rid myself of possessive, controlling relationships, toxic. Anything where I feel toxic, I won't be a part of. I've made a conscious effort of doing that, of releasing myself from anything that, you know, whenever there's a relationship that where the person fills you in to fill that gap, what they lack in within themselves, it turns toxic. And I realized that, and I'd rather sit on the side, help heal, and then be like, okay, yeah, some good work. But I I refuse because human beings don't know how to really really love unconditionally. I've only seen certain amount of people who are like very rare. I know about maybe two people on my hands who can love somebody unconditionally. I'm talking about without conditions. A lot of people like to dress it like they love so unconditionally, and then when you don't fit into their box of what they think a relationship should be, they throw you out with the bathwater. No longer am I going to put myself in any position like that. I'm always gonna love myself unconditionally enough if So that's what it needs. And I can be honest with you. I'm a phoenix. I'm a phoenix. I am here right now, fulfilling my purpose, and I can't be contained. I can't. Being contained and trapped in a bubble of you are here for me now, and that's it. Anything else goes after. I'm sorry. If my lady can't understand that I am theirs and I am the world's, then I'm sorry. It just can't happen. Ask anybody who is married to any man that's in the position that I'm in. They tell you, I accept the fact that they won't be home much. I accept the fact that I know that when I that they're not just mine, that they're the world's own as well. Right? You can't. You just can't. And what I'm here to do is much more greater than the relationship, the little karma that I have with the person. I won't subject myself to unfulfilling my purpose because you feel, and I'm gonna tell you this too. Could you imagine me being in a relationship with somebody who gets jealous and possessive? How you guys be saying stuff like, "Oh, Astro is a whole snack. Oh my gosh, if I so and so." When you say that, and I have somebody who's in my life and who's like coming in my inbox like, I see you flirting. I see you this. I see you that, and then I'm gonna have to cuss her ass out. And then I'm gonna have to cuss her ass out and be like, "Listen, go your way. But I love you. Go your way." So all I know is, so if you ask the question about like me, like dating somebody like me is not easy. Not easy at all. Because I receive compliments and I smile because I feel that way. I think that you shouldn't be done. Yeah, thank you. Oh, Astro, I like the way your hair look. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's so, you know, no, no, it's not happening. I'm not that kind of person. So that's why when you're asking me about like relationships or what have you, it's very rare I find unconditional people who have unconditional love. They dress it up. Oh, I love you unconditionally. And in the minute that you do not comply with their expectation, mm, I wish you farewell. Peace be with you. You got toxic. You're not. You're. What's the other words? Oh gosh. You got work to do on yourself. Really? Of course. That's what we're here for. What you think? You think you're telling me something that I shouldn't know? God damn it. Oh, you're a preacher now. You're preaching to the choir. But yeah, it is very rare that people can love unconditionally, especially in a situation like me. So when I find somebody who has that unconditional love, I hold on to them completely. And I'm not talking about the fact that they say that they have unconditional love, and then when somebody in your inbox, when somebody messages, "Oh, I see what you do. You got what? Excuse me? Do I flirt? Of course. I think it's fun. It's the way you draw people towards you. It isn't about being disrespectful. Who am I being disrespectful to? Right. Yeah, it's just how it is, you know. All right, guys. It was a beautiful moment talking with you. Thank you, Essential Wave. It's correct. Like until we really, you know, why we continue to incarnate on this earthly plane? It's because of that possessive love that we sort of, and we make it seem as if that is so like like it's so beautiful to be so possessive, and they wonder why we keep on incarnating here for the same possessive, toxic love. The reason why we incarnate here is because of that. The reason why we incarnate is because of the fact that we do not know how to love unconditionally. We need to learn that. And once you learn that, once we learn that, this cycle of incarnation and being here and being with these toxic relationships will be completely done. Dominic Jackson, you are such an old soul. That's my words. Those are exactly my words. Um, it was an Astro. When we met you, my sister said she could read people too, and you are a player type. What do you call a damn player? Have I had sex a lot in the past? Of course. I got 4 kids. I've been married twice. I'm an old motherfucking soul. Player? Hmm. I don't have worthless sex, that's for sure. Every single experience is meaningful. So call me what you want, just don't call me too late. A lot of people like to word shame people. You know, I had another day. Your ego. What the fuck is an ego? Your character, the role you play? Oh, I'm gonna talk about that. Okay, Bouger, definitely gonna do that. Thank you for saying that. But your sister, let me tell you something about your sister. Your sister playing her damn self. I hope she watching this video. Be looking at you with your eyes like this, like this. People be projecting themselves on people. Let me tell you something. You look at my eyes, the only thing you're gonna see, and if you have sex in your mind, the only thing you're gonna see is sex. Because you'll be like, oh, that nigga, he look like he could have some good sex. Goodbye. People project onto people themselves. She tell sis Carrie how to play herself. She a player. Ooh, that was sweet. Thank you for that, though. I appreciate you saying that. Uh, but yeah, you know what? She looked at my eyes. You know what she saw? In her mind, she's like, oh, that nigga might turn me right out. Oh my God, she might be a player. Oh, I don't imagine him done being inside me going deeper, 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 deeper. She probably even thought about it. I'm just saying. But I didn't even think about it that way. They'd be looking in your eyes. They'd be like, oh my gosh. Yeah. So I think she was flirting with your friend. Ashley Rollins, go sleep. No, 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 no. That's that's. Listen, listen. All right, I stop. I stop. I stop. Y'all, we'll talk later. Oh, I already saw it. That's all it is. See, say hell nah. She the true player though, and that's real. Ha ha ha. I'm just saying. I just know. I know people. When I looked at her chart and she gave me her date of birth and her time of birth, I didn't want to say it. I was like, oh, yeah, you that person, huh? All right. You know the wrongest thing you could do for me is give me your date of birth, right? And your time of birth. Like, I mean nothing about you. You can't hide from me anymore. That's just how it is. All right. Let me see. Y'all something else. Y'all something else. Thank you, Karen. I'm gonna get someone to go. All right. Say don't be like that. Chanel, I appreciate you for that. Appreciate you. Even if you take it for me, listen. One thing I don't do is allow people to project themselves on me. They can do it. They can say all they want, but I call you back. I ricochet that back. I be like, oh, you the player. Oh, you wicked. Oh, you this. Mm-mm. That's right. You call me anything, just don't call me too late. All right, guys, y'all be safe. Thank you very much. I'll talk with y'all when I reach Alabama. Y'all gonna see me on the next when I do my session, my first Alabama session. I can't wait for y'all to see. I can't wait to see. It's gonna be beautiful. You know, the healing is always gonna take place, and I thank y'all for being on this journey with me. As much as you may think that the Leo rising shines in me, I'm a Scorpio sun in the fourth house. So I'm a Cancer Scorpio, which means that I am very, very much introvert, as you may think extrovert. And I'm very humbled by every single one of y'all as y'all join me on this journey of healing uh, and using this avatar to be like a vessel for the universe to flow. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I'll talk with y'all later. Y'all be safe, man. And thank you.